competing with guys, talking trash, seeing, different guys play as different guys that they didn't like. There was a lot of
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. It's all yours.
Well, thank you very much.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, Thompson is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Turner in at the center position.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Siakam's shot is off. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Here's Hunter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Trent outside. The pass to Wagner. Van Vliet against Hunter. Barnes kicks to Trent. Pass to Van Vliet from the arc. Hunter grabs the miss. Simons on the wing, defended by Trent. Simons, the pass to Thompson. Turner trying to free himself up, and Thompson gets it to go.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Trent with the wide open look. Drains the three-pointer.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Three-pointer, Simon. And the three-ball is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Siakam inside. Turner covering. Siakam's shot is off.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Simons surveying the D. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Trent against Simons. Thompson outside. Pass to Isaac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And opening day is here. So, what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season?
Mostly excitement. I mean, this is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Simons against Van Vliet. Pass to Hunter. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Simons, the pass to Turner. That one off the back iron and out. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Now the pass to Hunter. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Wagner finds Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thompson outside. And there's the feed to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Wagner against Simon. Now, here's Wagner. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Van Vliet. That's tipped.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working on it. Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Trent outside. Count it. Trent's got 5.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Simons with the ball. Pass to Hunter. And here is Turner. Good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The ability to play through contact is so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And the Raptors doors with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Van Vliet picks one up.
Team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For San Antonio.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Strus, and the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Raptors trail by 3. Here's Whitehead. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Strus. They get it again. Boucher kicks to Achua. Rebounded by the Spurs.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
Passes it to Whitehead. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. Intercepted. Here's Whitehead. And there's the pass to Strus. Van Vliet with it. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs leading by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And here is Wesley. Pass to Sohan. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Takes the 3. And no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Van Vliet against Wesley. And Toronto turns it over again. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Pass to Vassell. He kicks it to Hayes. They get a hand on it. Whitehead deciding where to go with it. Passes to Strus. And here is Achua. Covered by Hayes. Achua, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The pass to Hayes. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. A nice shot by Sohan. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here are the Raptors now. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Whitehead. Now Achua. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there it is for him.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
There's the 3. That one, no good. Here's Whitehead, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Good on both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Wesley. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
19.
Spurs.
Get loud for your San Antonio.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Wagner into the 3 spot. Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his 2nd season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Trent outside. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Spurs. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Thompson surveying the floor. No one covering. Thompson's got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Barnes. Wagner outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Wagner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Simons. Pass to Hunter. Back to Simons. Thompson outside. Down low. Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
And the Raptors call time here. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What an them to be greater than the sum of their parts.
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Knocked loose. Now the Raptors moving it up all alone. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Well, Trent Jr. just making opportunities by being active defensively.
Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Passes it to Isaac. Lock at 6. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
Thompson with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Isaac outside. Simons on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Wagner against Simons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Trent. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Simons. And the pass to Isaac. Turner with it. Covered by Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got 11.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
Trent outside. Pass to Wagner. Back to Trent. Over Thompson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They lead by 7. Thompson passes to Simons. Back to Thompson, to the middle. Now that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trent outside. Pass to Wagner. Siakam against Turner. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Toronto calls timeout.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Max Strus comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Whitehead in for Fred Van Vliet. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Simons. Got a piece of it.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And the first one drops. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. To the inside. And Hayes kicks to Wesley. Passes it to Vassell. For the 3. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Miller's checked in for the Spurs.
Substitution for your Spurs, Miller.
There's the pass to Wesley. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And it's Miller with the jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Raptors trail by 12. Whitehead passes to Strus. Wagner with it. Back to Strus. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Vassell. Miller right side. Back to Vassell. Down low. It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Wagner kicks to Strus. Pass to Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This guy's got incredible all-around skill set. Pascal Siakam from the paint. Yes, sir.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
One shot.
They throw good. Siakam. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. Yeah, it's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Wagner outside. Up top, Strus, covered by Wesley. The 9-foot shot, and it's Strus missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
1:51 left here in the second. Passes it to West. This one for 3. And they recover it. Here's Vassell. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Raptors trail by 13. 1:29 left in the first half. The pass to Wagner.
San Antonio foul. Miller. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Spurs on defense. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Shots good by Whitehead. Whitehead's got 5 now.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Wesley, defended by Strus. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Berlin native Franz Wagner was multi-stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to any language. Consider this guy is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
Wesley the pass to Hayes. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Boucher. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league. I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Turner finds Simons. Here's the 3. That'll do it for the first half. Spurs out in front.
45.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Checking out the Spurs. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
You guys know our...
And it's just about time.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
We've got Anthony Simon. Miles Turner out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Thompson, and it's Hunter in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Wagner passes to Barnes. Good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
3-pointer, Simon. It's hauled in by Trent. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Trailing by 10. Drops in the tray. Van Vliet's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Thompson outside. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
San Antonio calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Simons the pass to Turner. Now the Raptors moving it up. Trent with it. Picked up by Thompson. That one drops for him.
Assistant.
And now that's 11 points for Gary Trent Jr.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Van Vliet against Simon. Kicks to Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, not on the same page there. In a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Simons against Van Vliet. On the wing, Thompson. To end the cold streak. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Hunter on the wing. Pass to Isaac. Makes it off the glass. Isaac's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Raptors.
Trent passes to Barnes. Simons against Wagner. Kicks it out to Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And the shot goes in.
He's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Simons kicks to Hunter. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Van Vliet with the ball. Got that one up quick. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Siakam inside. He's against Turner, and the shot goes down. Siakam's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
But not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Simons finds Thompson. To the paint, and stolen by Barnes. To the middle, here's Van Vliet. Good work defensively by Turner.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Simons on the wing. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Basket good. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Isaac. Back to Simons. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. He kicks it to Thompson. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Toronto calls timeout. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. Max Strus is checked in for Buck. And it's Whitehead in for Trent. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Achua. Strus kicks to Achua. Raptors need to get a shot. Near the 3-point line, it's Van Vliet. Passes it to Vassell. To the paint. That shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Zohan, the pass to West. Now, here's Vassell. Hayes trying to break free. No good with the triple.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And it's Wesley missing. Raptors leading by 9. There's the pass to Whitehead. Here's Achua. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 6 on the shot clock, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
VanVleet deciding where to go with it. Pass to Achua. There's Whitehead, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one misses. San Antonio trails by 11. Pass to Vassell. Down low. And Hayes kicks to Wesley. Now here's Vassell. Defended by Strus. Vassell, the pass to Hayes. Driving to the basket. Boucher, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you see Boucher willing to take a hit if it means getting to the free throw line. Nice job, Chris.
And so Boucher nails both of them.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 81 for the game.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
On the free throw, no good. Here's Whitehead. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He takes it in. Defended by Strus. Pass to Sohan. Nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Strus. Van Vliet outside. The pass to Whitehead. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Spurs. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Into the lane. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got his 6th rebound on the night. Van Vliet on the wing. Covered by Vassell. Van Vliet outside. Whitehead passes to Van Vliet. And the 3 off target. Here's Sohan. Good on the bucket. Sohan's got 4 this quarter.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is the score. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Simons. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And it's Wagner missing. San Antonio trails by 9. Simons with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, boy, the reach, the length, the hops, the athleticism, Jonathan Isaac. Nicely done.
Van Vliet with the bounce pass. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Wagner against Simons. Kicks it out to Siakam. Hands it from downtown. Siakam's got 16 here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Barnes. He's looking for Trent and finds him. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 12-point Toronto lead.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots. And for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
Now Simons. Fires the 3. Here's Turner, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs head coach go over the game plan during the timeout. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks. Shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Hunter, the pass to Isaac. Shot clock at 6. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 11. And Vliet on the wing. And it's sent back by Turner.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Thompson for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barnes finds Siakam. Wagner outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Thompson outside. Here's Isaac. And they get it back. Hunter, the pass to Isaac. Spurs passing it around. Thompson for the triple. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Isaac. No good again that time. Raptors leading by 17. Here's Siakam. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Trent against Thompson. Back to Simons. Thompson passes to Simons. And Thompson kicks to Hunter. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Pass to Simons. Connects from three-point range.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Passes to Wagner. Siakam finds Trent. Over Thompson. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this jumper.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Trent outside. Siakam inside. Turner covering. And Simons has got the ball here for the Spurs. Hunter, the pass to Simons. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Red Van Vliet picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Spurs. And for
He's off on the second. Toronto leading by 15. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Isaac. Simons against Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the size and the length of Jonathan Isaac presents a problem for the defense. This guy uses that frame to draw fouls.
Jonathan Isaac.
He hits the second from the line. Toronto shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Wagner from long range. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Three-pointer. Here's Turner. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And you love the determination, right? Miles Turner effectively getting to the window and getting another opportunity.
Wagner from long range. A rebound by the Spurs. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Simons kicks to Hunter. Turner inside. Barnes on him. And Barnes sends it back.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Here's Siakam. A rebound by the Spurs. Now, here's Hunter. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Trent finds Siakam. Over Thompson. And the Raptors miss again. San Antonio trails by 12. Hunter with it. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
And the Raptors call time here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Pascal Siakam.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Simons from outside. The shot will not fall. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Assisted.
Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Here's Trent. There's 1:17 left in the 4th quarter. Van Vliet against Wesley. And here is Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pascal Siakam.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And so Toronto